Come say hi.
Hi.
Reci bokljudi.
Bokljudi.
Dominic, you can see right up your nose. Look. Ah, gross. Sorry. It's Kaylee Hendershot from This Croatian Life. Today I have finally gotten a chance to sit down and record for you about the things that I do as an American that drive my Croatian husband crazy. It's been some time since I've recorded specifically about my experience living here in Croatia, so I really appreciate you guys and anyone who stayed and watched the videos. Okay, if you didn't watch them, that's no problem. Anybody who just, stayed subscribed, stayed tuned in, and I appreciate it so much because we have currently been moving. Maybe as you can see, this is a new background, new purple color. Now that everything is settling, I have more time to focus towards making content for you guys. I have a couple other things that I want to do, not just specifically about life in Croatia, but some of the things that I'm personally going through, specifically health related. So hopefully if you're interested in that, just please leave a comment below, say you're interested. I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna be doing it more for myself than for the viewers. I don't know, we'll see. So let's jump right into it. One thing that drives my Croatian husband crazy about me being American is measurements. So we are not on the metric system in the US, and the rest of the world, not the rest of the world, but most of the world is. So anytime it comes down to measurements of weight, distance, height, we have a complete and total disconnect.
Hey honey.
Yeah.
Can you go grab a beer?
Okay, what size?
2 liters.
Okay, I'll be right back. Hey babe, this is the beer that you wanted, right? Also, it doesn't help that I'm really bad at math. But here in Croatia, you guys are on the metric system, so all of those things I always had to ask Dominic to convert, and I know that he gets really angry because he's just like, you Americans and your non-metric system, you just have to be so unique, so I'm sorry. Another thing that drives my Croatian husband crazy about me being American is that I ask him lots of questions about Croatians. This isn't necessarily related to me being American, but I do ask a lot of questions about Croatians. Why do Croatians do all these things? And I kind of just attribute them to Dominic merely because he's Croatian, although I shouldn't do that because no one is just an end-all be-all representation of the culture that they're from. But I like to ask him all kinds of questions. Yeah, Charles! Why do Croatians always make me wear slippers when I come to their house? Why don't Croatians use their blinker? Why are Croatian women so beautiful? Why are Croatian men so beautiful? Why are Croatian children so beautiful? Why does it take Croatians so long to fix a building? Speaking of construction sites, why is there always one guy doing the work and a bunch of guys standing around? I just want some answers. And why Dominic can't provide me these answers, I don't know. I don't know. Another thing that Dominic and I have gotten into somewhat semi-arguments regarding this issue. So I've said in one of my last videos, in Croatian culture, people don't really like to small talk. So this kind of ties directly into that. When we go to a restaurant, I want to talk to the waiter. I want to find out what is the best thing on the menu. What does the waiter recommend to me? And I cannot tell you the response that I get from my Croatian husband. Okay, what do you have that's good? What do you recommend? What? I want to know what they recommend. He works here, he knows what's good. Specifically, the response was, we don't do that. In the US, it is very normal to chat with your waiter, to speak about what's on the menu, what's good, what's not good, what they love, what your preferences are, what might be good if they're your preferences. And from my Croatian husband's perspective, you should already know what you want by the time you are going to order it. This goes for any place. This goes for restaurants, this goes for cafe bars, this goes for the kiosk. Do not ask for any kind of help or suggestions. Know before you order. If you don't know before you order, then don't go to the person who's gonna sell you something because you don't know what you want and you're wasting their time. Another thing that Dominic does not understand about me being American is that I love bottled water. and he cannot understand why I want to drink bottled water at all. And this is not fair because a lot of people attribute this to being an American thing, but it's not just an American thing. I have a friend in Germany who also drinks a lot of bottled water, but somehow me being here, it's just plastered onto me. Boom. She drinks bottled water, she's American. We kind of have this big cultural difference because Dominic drinks out of the water and, you know, he's Croatian, and Croatia we love our water, and Zagreb we have really good water, and I'm like, I just want bottled water. Sorry. And he seems to think, like everybody else, he thinks it's like an American thing. And maybe it is actually. No. Is it an American thing? I'm gonna have to look that up later. One of the biggest frustrations for Dominic, it's one of the biggest about me being American, and I would say that I've improved significantly on this, is that I really love convenience. And I said that in one video that I love convenience, but this hits our relationship on a very personal level because where he is patient most of the time, although he does have the Croatian temperament, people, so don't be fooled. My Croatian husband gets very frustrated with me because in a lot of ways, it comes across as spoiled American. So I know that that's what it looks like. Maybe that's exactly what it is. However, in Croatia, as I have come to learn, the life is a lot harder. People are more, maybe not so much patient, but people are not spoiled here. They don't have this expectation that everything will just be given to them at any moment, whenever you want it, like we do in the States. So we kind of had to adjust. I had to adjust, and I think that they've gotten a lot better, but I don't know. There's still times where I'm sorry, I want my convenience.
Okay, I'll wait for you here.
What do you mean? Isn't there a drive-thru?
No, you go, I'll wait for you here.
Wait, I have to go inside? Can't we just like drive around? So wait, I have to bag this myself? I would say the last thing that drives my Croatian husband freaking crazy about his American žena, that means wife. I go to the pharmacy pretty often, maybe like once a week, every 4 days, once a day? I don't know. So let me just kind of explain that. In the US, you can get almost any medication anywhere. And here in Croatia, if you want something, you gotta go to the pharmacy for it. And Dominic, there's two things about going to the pharmacy that he really struggles with because he's Croatian. First thing, you should probably have a prescription for it. Second thing, he has a very Balkan, I don't know, Eastern European, Slavic, whatever freaking you want to call it, Croatian mentality of like, unless you're like dying on your deathbed, you're fine. Get up, tough it out. And I, because of my culture being American, you know, any kind of ache, pain, we take a pill for it usually. I've gotten a lot better about this, by the way. But before, especially when I was here originally, any ache, any pain, right to the pharmacy. And Dominic was like, what are you doing? Where are you? What are you doing? I think it got to the point where I like hid that I was going to the pharmacy for, I don't even know what, ibuprofen, eye drops, nose spray, creams, I don't even, vitamins, supplements, I don't know, I still love the pharmacy, whatever. But there was like a period of time where I was hiding it because I was going to the pharmacy so often, and Dominic being Croatian, not understanding why I need to go to the pharmacy for every little thing, but this is the way that I've been conditioned. So I was hiding it for a little while. Hola, Genia. Hello? Just got out of the bakery. Why? What time? Okay. Yeah. I got everything. Got the bread. That's it, Ljudi. Those are some things that I, as an American, do that drive my Croatian husband up the wall, as I said in my first video about Dominic. So thanks for watching, and I hope that I see you guys soon.